Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining Eureka Springs channel from Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and thank you for joining with us this afternoon. We are in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and across the nation, all of us are dealing with the COVID-19 crisis. It's a very sad time for a lot of people, a lot of death and suffering across the world. And Eureka Springs, fortunate enough at this moment, we don't have a lot of cases, but most all of us are trying to remain safe and tucked away in our homes and be considerate of others. And we don't want anyone in our area to get sick. And our humanity here in Eureka Springs and the spirit of Eureka Springs is very strong. A lot of resilience from a lot of different shop owners and businesses across our town. As a result of that, a lot of people are suffering with their businesses and trying to figure out the right formula in order to stay alive and stay thriving, and also answer the call to their customers who follow them every day and love their products. And so I wanted to reach out to some of our business owners to chat with them a little bit about what they're experiencing and how they're holding up. And here's another business I'd like to bring on board with you today. It's Jocelyn Morelli from the local Tub. And so we're going to ask her to join us to chat with us a little bit and find out how she's doing. So y'all guys, welcome. Here's Jocelyn.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing a lot better than I was at the beginning of all this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've had a really tough time at the beginning. It was hard to wrap my head around. I'm already a depressed person by nature. So it kind of just added to that, but I'm coming around. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And that has a lot to do with my customers and other business owners just having a hand in it,
Right. Well, there's a close-knit family of downtown Eureka Springs merchants. Yeah. And so you guys have all had to really stick together through this. And what do you hear? So tell me about when you officially had to close your doors. Do you remember the day that you had to put the sign on the front?
I was one of the earliest ones, but it was kind of half and half, because I had a bunch of, I had ordered for the season. So I had a bunch of shipments come in, and I knew that I couldn't be there. So between, thank you, Teresa and Steve from Eureka and Company, they accepted my deliveries for me. I have an amazing employee, Christy Gibbons, who went down and she shut the doors, but she was there so that we could receive our shipments. And, we just kind of did it early in the game.
Well, that was smart. And you guys really, like I said, you guys stick together. So it sounds like you had a lot of people that are kind of backing each other up, right?
Yes, I had local flavor, Connie and Britt. They
Fantastic
came to my rescue. I couldn't find one of my raw ingredients that I needed for 200 miles around, and I was going, why? It just seems strange. But they were able to source it for me from their food distributor. And they saved me. I mean, I don't know what I would have done. I really was like, what am I going to do? My landlords, the Hugheses, they cut our rent in half for April.
Oh, wow.
Which really,
that's incredible.
And they told us right off the bat, and that really just took so much stress off of me, because I was like, I have to,
absolutely.
I was able to make rent.
That's great. That's great. So tell me a little bit about, that's great. A lot of people are experiencing that with their landlords, and people are being very considerate and very generous with that. And I'm hoping that more people are able to do that. I know not everybody can, and that's the thing. So you have, in your line of work, you have a lot of repeat customers too, because people love your products. How are you staying engaged with them? And tell us a little bit about your products.
So what I do, and we've been doing, or I've been me and my mom passed away a couple years ago, but we've been doing business in Eureka Springs since 1998, making custom blended bath and body products. So I have people who came in 20 years ago and now they're coming in with their kids. It makes me feel old every season, but it's so nice to have these continued relationships, and they've created their own scent that's very unique to them, and they don't want to go without it. I've had so many text messages and emails and orders. Quite frankly, I'm able to I've gotten about 4 or 5 orders a week, it seems like, since this started. Just little orders, but still knowing that I'm able to serve them and comfort them with the scent, it's really something else. It's an intimate thing, and
Right.
it's really good to be able to provide that right now for people, comfort.
Yeah, I can see that with your products.
I mean, soaking in the tub, you get your hands are so dry. You got to get lotion. In fact, I actually just got 2 gallons of hand sanitizer.
Oh,
that
wow.
I'm trying to distribute to the community on a needs basis, but I'm also throwing them into orders if people are interested into getting.
Yeah.
Them. But I don't.
So all these people that you have that love your products, is your website geared for people to order online?
Yes. So they can go online, and there's a pull down menu. They can call me or text me their order.
Okay.
I love phone calls, to be quite honest with you. It's something I've loved talking and connecting to people that have come to Eureka Springs over the past, every single year during spring break, and they weren't able to this year. And it's distressing to them,
Yeah.
and I miss them. I miss that interaction. I'm pretty, I get into people's lives a lot. They get into mine. We know things about each other. And so it feels good every year to get updated and stuff,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So beyond your business model and what you're doing with your business, what are you doing personally to survive? Because I don't know about you, but I am completely. At times, I wake up some mornings and I think I am in a bad dream. So I mean, really, it's serious, And then I think, and I watch on TV, and I try not to watch too much. And then I think about all my friends and family or without incomes, and it gets to be overwhelming. So what are you doing personally to cope?
Well, I am eating a lot. I'm just going to be honest. I'm eating a lot. I'm binge watching shows. But I also have started consulting with people. So I'm doing a couple times a week now. I'm doing classes with my clients online. They were supposed to come here to train, and now I'm doing it over Zoom.
Oh, okay. That's great.
So that makes me have to get up and, put makeup on and stuff like that when I do those classes. But I also have an amazing boyfriend. He's in Los Angeles, and he has a really great attitude towards stuff. He uplifts me.
Well, that's great to have a companion, but that's a long ways away. That is a far way.
It is. It's
far away.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's great to, if I go into a down place, he always lifts.
He lifts you up.
He makes me laugh harder than anybody else. So
shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Thank you.
But yeah, because laughter is the best medicine.
It really is.
And then when I get so depressed that I can laugh at myself, then it's easier for me to go on, because you just have to.
Absolutely.
And it's okay. I mean, it is. This is all terrible. But I saw a thing on Facebook that said it was actually a visual where they buried something that said this will never be the same again, and then they put dirt over it, and the message being that it may never be the same again, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be better.
Right.
It doesn't mean that we're going to come out of this knowing a lot more about these pandemics, and then the next time, hopefully, we won't have to the next generation, whoever gets hit by one, because we know now that that's going to happen eventually. We're going to be so much better prepared to handle this.
Yeah.
But we have to go through that. We have to sacrifice to learn that for the future generations.
We do.
Yeah.
And, like I said earlier in the beginning of the broadcast, that Eureka is a strong community. And like you said, everybody sticks together and you're supporting each other. And we will come out on the other end of this stronger and more empathetic with each other and all the different struggles. And this is sort of a leveling time for everybody. It doesn't matter your income level. We're all affected in some way.
We're affected, and then we are like when we're retailers and we have employees that we're expecting to work, and this was their income or whatever. It just like ooh. And I want to bring something. I have a part-time employee that she was gonna work for me spring break and then come back in the summer. And I was hoping that every time she came back from Dartmouth, it's Clover Danos. And she's actually having a Kickstarter campaign. She's 95% there to get her book published.
Oh, wow.
And I would just love if everyone would go to the Kickstarter and just put Clover Danos in the search engine. It'll come right up.
Okay.
She's 95% there. And we just need to get this girl from Eureka Springs. She graduated from Eureka Springs High School. She is brilliant. And I would love if everybody if we could just get her there, Oh,
yeah, I would love to shout out to, so that's Clover, CLOVERDANOS, right?
Yep.
And she's on Kickstarter.
She's on Kickstarter.
All right. Yep. And I hear she's a brilliant writer. So so that's exciting.
Her whole family
is
like, they keep me engaged and interested, and they have a full spectrum of gifts,
It's just another one of those great families in Eureka Springs. It's just so creative, right? So creative. So amazing. Well, you guys check her out on Kickstarter.
Let's try to get her there.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna get some books when it gets published, because it will, Clover. I'm telling you.
Yeah. She will.
I'm getting some books in the store, and I'm gonna have some kind of something when we all get back to celebrate her, because I'm so proud. I don't even, she is. I don't even know her. I'm not that close to her, but I just look up to her. She's so amazing to me.
Well, we look to our youth to inspire us so much, and to have so many families here and so many creative spirits here. We are just so lucky.
We are.
That they keep us inspired and keep us thinking outside the box every day, don't they?
Yes, and I feel like my daughter, when her attitude through this thing has been great, and I just think we're gonna be okay, everybody.
We will be.
These girls are amazing that I come across in my shop, and I'm really, really okay about the future. It's just taking it minute by minute is tough. You just want to get there.
It is. So, I mean, you've already mentioned how the camaraderie downtown.
Yes.
So, folks that are watching you, who are thinking about coming to Eureka in the future, what would you like to say to folks out there about Eureka Springs? And
oh my God,
what do you want to say to the folks out there?
Miss you. Those who come every year or every few years, we miss you. We can't wait to see you again. And those who have never come to Eureka, hold on to your socks, because there's so much to do here. It is so beautiful. I just can't even. People are shocked by how friendly everybody is. And I do complimentary hand washing in my shop. So you can keep up your hygiene while you're here, whether you buy anything or not. Just stop in, get your hands washed, get refreshed, and, enjoy the town. Absolutely.
I'm sorry that sometimes there's a little bit of a lag between what you're saying. So if I happen to talk over you, sometimes it's because there's a little bit of a lag. So I do want to share folks out there that are watching. Let's go. You do have a Facebook page, and so I want to share that. This is your Facebook. Let me get to that Facebook page. Find it right
now.
Yeah, right. Let me get to the local tub. So we go local tub Eureka Springs, guys. This is how you look her up. And here she is, just so you know how to get to her. And it's a great site. I love that. So is that picture from your inside your shop?
Yeah.
Great. It's like it's got a big old brick wall there. It's cool.
Oh, it's such a cute little shop.
I love it. I love it. So you guys can.
There's Clover.
There's Clover. There's Clover. That's cool. All right. And so let me get here on Terra. You've got look. Oh, there's a box downtown. I love it.
Right by my shop.
Right. I see that. Right. That's how empty the streets in Eureka Springs are right now. You know, guys, isn't it sad?
It's so sad, but it's so funny to walk out on your porch and see a raccoon sitting there, just like, hey, how you doing? These poor animals must be starving because they're so used to getting into our trash at the restaurants and stuff.
I know. Well, you know, I think that people should just go to your Facebook page. They should also go to your website, which is, I believe it's, you tell us that again. You've got localtub.com,
yeah.
right? So it's localtub.com. So they can order online from you and get some products sent out shipped out to them so they can enjoy your wonderful, wonderful, good smelling, feel good, pampering stuff. And this time, it is a time for us to take care of ourselves. And my biggest challenge is, you know, get up, get dressed every day, you know, put my pants on, put my bra on.
Don't beat yourself up if you can't.
Productive, right?
If you can't be productive, don't beat yourself up about it. That's it's okay. You know, it's like, don't you think?
You have to be gentle with yourself.
Very gentle. I'm the worst critic of myself, so I'm trying to be very gentle with myself.
Well, you know, you write the book on that in your shop every day. You allow people, you give people permission to pamper themselves.
That's right.
And there's not everybody. We're always kind to other people, but we need to be kind to ourselves. And so I'm glad that your shop answers the call on that one for sure.
And also, if there's anybody in Eureka Springs that needs hand sanitizer, hit me up. Because I just hit me up. I'm not putting it on the website yet because I just got 2 gallons and I have distributed.
Well, you just did. You just announced it to the world.
I know, like, so you get 2 gallons. But I would whatever I can do to help. You know,
that's very generous of you. And thank you so much for being a constant figure here in Eureka Springs. You always put a smile on people's face, and you take good care of all your clients and customers, and you do share a lot of love here in Eureka Springs to everybody every day. And we thank you so much for being a bright beacon of hope and light to all the people that are watching today. And we wish you the most success and hope that everything goes well for you in the near future, and you can get those doors opened again, and all of us come in to see you so that you can pamper us once again.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
So much, Melody.
Thanks for joining us so much, and you have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you again later. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So localtub.com, that's where you can go and buy some of their products, have it shipped to you if you'd like to. You can go to her Facebook page and find out more about her and her company. It's a really great company here in Eureka Springs. Thank you guys for joining us here at Eureka Springs channel. More than anything, please be kind to one another. Share the love in your community as much as you can. Eureka is a strong community, and we are trying to help each other out along the way during these difficult times. But more than anything, be safe, wear a mask, stay home until we all get past all of this. And Eureka Springs will be anxious to see you again in the near future. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day. Bye-bye.